Hello everybody, this is today's run for Sophie. As you can see, I'm not hot and sweaty, I'm not panting, I'm not running, not walking, and I'm also not outside. Yesterday you'll have saw I was hot and sweaty and all those other things, but what I didn't mention is in the morning I'd also gone to a 7 o'clock spinning class. So I've got to say my legs today were just on the tired side, shall we say. Gavin has tried to be my running conscious and get me outside, but I've managed to swerve him. Don't tell him that. But I will be out again tomorrow, I think probably on the hill with Sam. But I just thought I would share something with you. Many of you will have seen these things that we had produced for handing out at Soph's funeral and funeral tea. I can't call them anything other than Sophie cards, actually. What happened, the reason they came about is on the Friday, oh, I'm going to stop shaking, Harry. On the Friday before Sophie's funeral, I woke up and realised that on the Tuesday, day of the funeral, I would have a very retentive and focused captive audience. So on the Friday morning I phoned Steve Scott, a friend of ours at the Lab House, Mountain Creative down in Kendal, and said we could create something. Let's get something that we can give to people to take away, to raise the profile of Papyrus and certainly point people at the Just Giving project. Steve came back to me, we talked about what we were going to do. Steve came back to me in 15 minutes. We had the design, this folded business card design put together in no time at all, really. We knew there were going to be a lot of people at the funeral, so I asked him for an idea of costs for 300 or 400. Leave it with me, he said. So 10 minutes later again he phoned back and said he'd been speaking to another Steve Ray at H&H Reeds in Penrith, and they would print 400 of them for nothing. So those of you who picked them up at the funeral had a set of cards that were designed and printed for me and for us, aimed at the Run for Sophie project, for now. At the end of the day, end of the funeral tea, I had 30 left. They've all gone out to spread the word. So I ordered more from Steve Ray at Reeds and said, of course, we need to pay for these, which has got to be right. But Steve has ensured that the next 400 were done at a good rate, should we say. Those 400 lasted until Saturday, another 4 or 5 days. So over the weekend I actually ordered another 1,000, which again we've got at a favourable rate, and Steve actually suggested a way of keeping the cost down a little bit further, which was to deliver them flat and fold them ourselves, which was good thinking. So last night Fee and I had a very pleasant evening in with a couple of glasses of wine, and we actually folded 1,000 of them. Let's see, there we go. Let's see if I point this in the right direction. So I've got a blooming great big box full of Sophie cards. Now those cards, I've got people queuing up for them. I'm just giving loads out. But if you see either Fee or me about, we will have quite a lot of these to hand at the moment. But if there's places that you think would be useful for them to go to, let us know, and we'll get them out there. Say it does mention the Just Giving appeal, but it's very much about spreading the word of Papyrus and the good work they do. So if you think you've got a home for them, let us know, and we'll get some to you one way or another. Call around and see us, collectors, collect them. And let's help Papyrus keep saving lives. Right, that's about it for today. I will go and put my feet up again and rest and we'll get ready to go out again on the rest of the week. And actually, if anybody will be at Park Run in Penrith on Saturday morning, I think I might have to turn out there. So I'll see you then. Thank you. Bye bye.